everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play Blades of Avernum. Last episode we began a new scenario, one that was ported from Blades of Exile, and it shows. Our mission is basically to help a bunch of people who landed on this island and, well, want to do something about the other clans who are, well, kinda keeping them down. So we'll do just that. Let's take a look in here. You come upon a large farmhouse. Wandering about a bit, you are drawn to a shop set up just outside selling farming utilities. Drakeskin boots. Huh. And lockpicks. I'm surprised if that counts as farming utilities. Ooh, we've got a mountain here. Very mountainous region. Oh, this is a village. We're in Halg. And we can't move. Okay, gotta reload. Okay, that's, not pleasant. I don't know why that happened. But it really should not have. Maybe it was because of the angle I came in on? I don't know. Let's try here. There we go! It was weird. Oh, there's someone over here. A ring of pebbles in front of her, a young woman is seated here, sending small rocks hopping over the water. She looks up at you and offers a kindly smile. My name is Furno. What is your job? I've been thinking. Thinking about what? All that talk about gods beneath the waves. She sends a rock whizzing over the surface. I just find it odd. Gods are no more alive than... Well, I suppose they took him away. Took away... He went north years ago, Father did. Seeking someone, he said. I wanted to follow him, but I was too young then. All these people, so ignorant. So you perceive these people as ignorant? They see their neat little houses and their tiny gardens, and that is all they see. But why should all of us be farmers? Farmers. She shakes her head. I can't answer that either. There's so much I don't know. You seem like you've been many places. Maybe you have a story to tell. We do have a small story to tell. I'm just wondering. Not everything right now, if you don't want to, but I can travel with you for a while. Travel with us? I can be quite useful, really, and I won't be a pest. How about it? Refused for now. If you ever change your mind, come back. Who is your father seeking? Thrythro, he said. I think he said. Thrytho? No, well, I don't know. Heard that she gave magical gifts. Magical gifts? That is what we want to hear about. Statuettes, amulets, various strange things to help the user. But he never came back. Never came back? That sounds bad. I don't know, not even if he remembers or not. He was strong-willed. I still recall begging him to stay, but he went away. It's my turn now. Your turn. Would you be willing to let me travel with you for a while? I'm quite sick of this life, to be honest. All these uninteresting people, it's a wide world out there. Yes, travel with me. She hops up in excitement. Grand! I won't cause a disturbance, I promise. An NPC has joined you. Yay! A local priest sits here, repeating obscure words to himself. Vought, servant of Asmer. What is your job? I am merely a servant. Who is this Asmer that you serve? The great god of the sea. He brings water and life to us all. I cannot begin to describe the greatness of Asmer. You will merely have to experience the grandness yourself. How may we experience it? Dwell in this land a little longer, and you will begin to feel Asmer's sway. Huh. An old farmer wistfully blows smoke rings from his pipe out of the window. He takes the pipe out of his mouth momentarily. I am Bryn of the House Awan. What is your job? I suppose I farm. What do you grow on the farm? Not grain. Not every farmer makes grain, you know. I work with potatoes. Tell me about potatoes. Not too dissimilar, but it's better than bread every day. Well, bread and wine, that's all they have up at the castle. What is this castle? The Falcon Castle, I mean. Don't you like bread and wine? Oh, there's nothing wrong with that, sure, but it gets to be well, bland or something. He stuffs the pipe back into his mouth. Ah, lovely pipe. Smoke rings start floating in your direction. You get the idea that this might not be healthy for you and back away slightly. Seems like there may be a hidden spot over here. Or not. Oh, nice little hut there. There's a kid in here. A youngling walks around the hall, sweeping. He looks brightly up at you. My name's Hassa. What is your job? Cleaning, I guess. I don't have a proper job yet. Why cleaning? Nothing happens around here. Sometimes the collectors come from far away and trade our foods, but usually there's nothing. And places get dusty when nothing happens, so I sweep. Tell me about these collectors. Up away from the city to the east, but none of us have ever gone there. Well, almost none of us. Almost none? Darwin went out from the town. He's the carpenter, but he hasn't come back yet. I guess you should ask Furno about him. I just hear rumors. Who is this Furno? She's a little strange, but she knows plenty. You should talk to her sometime. But I need to sweep now. He takes up his broom and continues sweeping. I am always interested in rumors. Went into the big swamp in the north and made himself a king there. That's what I hear. But I don't know and I don't want to find out. I'll just be a farmer like the rest of us. Oh, okay then. And here, a small shed has been abandoned by the looks of the dusty condition here for quite a while. A tiny sign near the door says, Darwin, Carpenter. Not much here. Okay. Appears to be everything, so let's leave. And let's see what's in here. Alright, what have we got here? You look down from the precipice. It's quite an awe-inspiring sight. Flights of seabirds sweep by, and the strong west wind, filled with a slightly salty flavor, is dimmed by the roar of the waters. You suddenly become aware of a steady stream of rocks assailing the gulls. You turn to Furno. She drops the rocks, shrugs, and starts walking down. Okay then. Well, let's take a look to the east, shall we? Why not? What's this? Gray letters on the white wood. Realm of the Wolf to the west. Realm of the Wolf. So these are the... So this area belongs to the Wolf clan, does it? You come upon a well-guarded bandit encampment. Evidently, this area is outside the jurisdiction of any of the major clans on the island. Consequently, these bandits have free reign here. The encampment is rather large, and there are many of them, making it a difficult target. However, the prospects for treasure are quite good. Alright, let's deal with these bandits. Wow, there's a lot! Yeah, this is gonna be rough. That'll help. That distracted one of them. I guess summon another. Yeah, there are a lot here. Okay. very effective. Well, this is working very well. Excellent. That went extremely well. Let's make sure we take only the most valuable stuff. I think that works. The brigands defeated or scattered, you conduct a thorough search of their houses, plundering as you go. Becoming quite a bit richer than before. Excellent! Steel longsword. Useful. Sheik, you are going to use that. Short sword to body. There we go. Excuse me. Sorry about all this. 1 to 10 plus 5, we're good. That'll all be sold. You are spotted by some bandit watchouts. Pardon me. Ah, damn it. You don't have anything. Well, they're weak. Oh yeah, this is not an issue at all. Easy. Ooh, a U-bow. That was easily dealt with. Right, back to exploring around. I just kind of want to explore on this side of the river first. Just because this is apparently wolf territory. This is a thick forest. A band of armored swordsmen bar your road. There are a half-dozen of them, all armed with sharp weapons. Seeing you, they talk amongst themselves for a few brief moments. Then one of them yells out, "Ravenswood is off limits, as described by the skilled, master of the Falcon. There is no passage. All thoroughfare must circle round west." They keep their weapons unsheathed in case you decide to make a sudden move. You can do as they say, or try to blast your way through. After all, who knows if they're just common bandits? I'll come back to that. Let's leave this forest. Wolfish howlings echo all around you. Turning around, you see that you've been surrounded by a large pack, and not all of them are true wolves. There are several as fiery-eyed warriors with them. More importantly, however, there is one huge beast, red and black in hue. The Ursag snarls menacingly. 1 second, 2, 3. The wolves pounce. An Ursag with the wolves? There is nothing of worth among the wolves, and you aren't skilled enough in hunting to be able to take any pelts. Okay then. Let's get out of this forest. Oh, that's interesting. river there. And there's a small hut up here. Set by a calm bay, the small town of Hetware has neither bustle nor arms, instead radiating a comfortable mildness. Bright fields of crops lie on the town's perimeters, and short stone buildings are typical of the architecture. So we found the town of Hetware. A rough-faced farmer walks about the fields. Knife! What is your job? Farming, just farming. What do you think of farming? Old and simple business. We here were farmers before the falconers came. We have big stone houses now, not huts, but we still raise crops. Houses are great, but they don't count if there's no food. Yes, the crops look healthy. He gestures around him. These aren't ready for harvest yet. You can probably find some sellers outside the city. I bet. The farmer glances around suspiciously as he walks among the crops. He blinks and turns to you. Wheelsing. What is your job? He seems perplexed. I'm a farmer. Never seen a farmer before? We have seen a farmer before. Yeah, well, I've never seen swamp monsters before, but they're there. Plenty of farmers around, plenty of swamp monsters too. Swamp monsters? Ogres, elves, trolls. I don't know what's over there in West Fen, but I'm just a farmer, and I don't think I'm going anytime soon. Ogres, elves, mean, nasty sorts with bloody fangs and claws. Tell us about these trolls. Same thing. Okay then. As you say. Look around a bit. What's this? Oh, that's a seer. Alright, we'll investigate shortly. Oh, jeez, what the hell is up with my nose today? Public docks. Fair enough. And that's everything outside, just about. Alright. Let's start down here. Wither Guild. Fletcher. The pillar is impaled by dozens of arrows. Looks like someone's been using it for target practice. The aged Fletcher leans out from behind the counter. What is your job? I deal in archery. Just a simple retired soldier trying to make a living. Care to purchase any? So you were a soldier? I used to be a part of the army, but I'm old now. I'm selling off the last of my past, so to speak. Except for one piece. What is the last piece? The bow. A gift from the good witch. It is a gift? Carried me through many a battle. It's blessed somehow. How is it blessed? I don't know. It's not my part to discuss fairy crafts. Ooh, he sells blessed arrows. Tell us about this good witch. She's next door even now, believe it or not. She was much more sociable in the past. I guess the wiser someone gets, the less they want to talk about it. Thrythro, brewer. Ah, this mysterious Thrytho. Garbed all in black, this short, bent-over woman stares deep into a bubbling cauldron before her, muttering unintelligible phrases now and then to herself. She turns with a faint hiss. Each sibilant words escape her mouth one at a crawling speed. Yes, I am Thrytho. What do you do? Ah, you seek things of price. To you, then, I am a merchant. Things of price? The baser uses of the craft, but that is what they want of me. The brave seek elsewhere. Purchase what you will. What do you mean, baser uses of the craft? She turns back to the cauldron for a while, holding her speech. After a minute, she speaks without turning. The secrets are for the seeker to plumb. Seeker to plumb? She stirs the brew quietly. My counsel is withheld. Find for yourselves if you truly be worthy. A merchant. The baser uses of the craft, but that is what they want of me. What do you mean by elsewhere? What is it that they say? Beyond the mountains of the moon, down the valley of the shadow. She turns and tends the brew with a ghost of a smile. Can you tell us about idols and charms? Her voice turns bitter momentarily. Why inquire you of that? No. Never again. Never again? She stopped stirring for a moment. Grendel has taken him. Tell us about this Grendel. Too much power to bear. Not ever. None. The brew begins to turn again. Have you heard about a man named Doan? Why inquire you of that? Okay. We are staunch shipwright. A roughly dressed man walks about the shipyard. So you make boats? What else would a shipwright do? I make boats. We could use a boat. He looks over you carefully. No, there are no boats for sale as of now. If you want one, you would better go up to Fressen. Where's Fressen? A long ways north in Falconlands. I hear that business hasn't been good there, what with the pirates and all, so they should have plenty of boats to get rid of cheaply. What about these pirates? No, we haven't had problems, but they're getting bolder by the day. They don't do more than raids, though. Can't cope with the cavalry, I suppose. Tell me about the cavalry. The Northerners brought horses with them, but I'm no expert on matters of war. Well, in short, no boats here are for sale now. Okay. What have we got in here? Ah, here's someone. He raises his head and acknowledges you. Unferth, greetings. What is your job? I write and I copy. I suppose that's all. What sort of writing do you do? Town hall meetings, long and elaborate letters, and things of the sort. Most people aren't literate after all, so it's a fairly profitable occupation to be one of the few that are. Not many can read and write. Headwear is a better educated town than most, but still hopelessly poor in knowledge. Why is it such a profitable occupation? There is always a need for letters after all. What exactly do you copy? Old manuscripts and matters of that kind. I've come across many styles and languages. In fact, I'd go so far as to say that if there's anything on Ilmir, I can read it. Is there anything you need translated? Translation. Well, come back if you ever do, and I'll see whether I can help. What sort of styles and languages? We of the Wolf speak our common speech. The Falconers converse in it, though they also have their own. The newcomers do not. What is a common speech? We were taught it from birth. It is akin to the trader languages in the various parts of this world. Not one for any high writing, but sufficient nonetheless. The sea worm are the newcomers? The sea worm's speech is rich and strange. I know some of it. A little more than... Little more... He shakes his head, reluctant to continue. Oh, town hall. Granary. Not even gonna bother looking. Not gonna be anything in there. And now the seer. Robed in pale blue, a peaceful yet foreboding air lies around this aged man. His face is worn with years, but his eyes are as keen as the eagle as he holds you at a penetrating gaze. I'm called Malbeth, Seekers. His deep-toned words resonate through the rooms, echoing off every wall. What is your job? To watch and guide. How do you do that? With the sharing of the measure of foresight gifted to me. Thus I give counsel, in hopes that seekers heed them. And, too, I bequeath gifts in need. What counsel do you prefer? You have yet a long path ahead. Do what you are told, and do not doubt, for unsurety is the root of cowardice. Gifts sounds good to us. Some rituals draw upon the innate goodness of the earth, and I shall teach them with a fair price. Or if need be, I can tell you of the properties of items. We are always interested in priestly rituals. Excellent! Yes, please. We can learn all of them. Mass healing, definitely. What else here? Repel spirit. And healing. Curing. More blessing, definitely. Repel spirit again. I guess another level of barrier. In case. Move mountains. Unshackle mind. And radiant strike. I think that works. Nothing needs to be identified, and that is all. Okay. And that was the seer. Isn't really anything else here. And we have evilness. Alright, kill them all. Oy. Alright, finish off the last one. There we go. And a healing potion. Well, that's something. Alright, I think I'm going to end this episode here. Next episode, how about we take a look to the east? Why not? Some traveling merchants are currently passing over the bridge. Seeing you, they offer to sell you some of their wares at a discount. And nothing I want to buy. And that is Realm of the Worm to the east. I guess we can take a look at that in the next episode. Till then, I'm Chester44, that is Fox, Sheik, Bonnie, and Draco. This has been a Blades of Avernum Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.